So yeah, Hippowdon sets up the Sandstorm. He'll have a Sandy Rock on him.
Everything will have Sandveil as an ability and stuff like that.
Yep, and he also sets up some pointed rocks as well.
Fair enough. Yep.
And then everything benefits from the Sandstorm.
Yeah.
Basically.
And I'm guessing that was like the sandstone or whatever you call it to extend.
Smooth rock, yeah.
Smooth rock,
that's the one. I couldn't remember the name of it the first time.
Yeah.
But yeah, smooth rock, and then as I said, everything benefits except for I think there's one counter in the team, and I think that's it then.
Okay.
And you can see there.
Fucker.
Oh yeah, he has one max revive. I think the intention is that the max revive is kind of designed for the. Oh, hang on.
This is who his
Mega is, yeah.
His Mega.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shambles.
Oh yes.
I don't think I've seen it before.
No.
Oh, I love it.
It's good, isn't it? I like it.
Oh yeah, that works really well.
Yeah.
That works really well.
And Sucker Punch as well.
Yeah.
I think the ability is Mega Launcher.
I'd nearly love to see that be a full evolution for it.
Yeah.
You'd never get that because, like, you'd never get. I'm going to make a gun.
No.
But like, he looks like a. You know,
the Desperado look is good.
Desperado. That's the word I was looking for. Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Lovely.
We ain't in fucking Kansas anymore, James.
Yeah.
This is the fucking big leagues now.
Horus for a fairy move, I'm guessing.
Or fly, if you can outspeed him. For case in point.
Oh, that hits on the first turn. I would have thought that.
It's Sucker Punch. It hits if you initiate an attack.
Move that turn.
Yeah.
But fly's a 2-turn move.
Yeah, but you initiated an attack, so therefore it still counts.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That seems like a dick move, but
it is a dick move. Don't get me wrong. That's why I fucking hate Sucker Punch. It works. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is us. We're kind of boned here.
Yep.
So yeah, we properly get mullered by this Mega Cacturn.
Like, great shot.
Yeah. But like I said, this had nothing for me. This really didn't have anything to do with the team as such. This had to do more with the
being unprepared for this Mega.
Exactly, yeah. And now, of course, we're locked in now to use Diamond Storm, so I had to be.
You go to revive someone else.
Oh fuck it! If he uses a max revive, I'll use a max revive.
You don't have any max revives.
I have revival herbs, but I said, you know what? This is it's a whiff of an attempt. So yeah. I'll take my punishment.
Enough. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Okay. I'm not expecting you to turn this around. So.
You were saying?
I'm not expecting you to turn this around.
Considering now I'm out of PP for Diamond Storm, yep. You're absolutely right there.
Struggled your way to the end against a ghost type.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And there's it. So that's your check for Aegislash, I guess. But again, same again. Like it's everything benefits from the Sandstorm. So
yeah.
Like I think the max revive is kind of intended for the Hippowdon.
Yep.
So if you lose him first off, then he's able to
he's able to bring it back. Bring it back. Sandstorm, all that.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
All right then.
And I guess we're going to get a cut here before we go on to a more successful one, or this is going to bring us into you trying the other two.
I think I'll try the other two next. I think.
So.
Yeah. So. I think I do get a semi-successful attempt at this stage. So.
Sure.
Yeah. So, like I said, I think, as is often the case, especially when you have a Pokemon that's a big jump in levels, it's no harm getting a few reconnaissance goals first.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
you're going right up against him again. You didn't just go to the right.
No,
and,
I'm going, I'm starting off then. I'm kind of looking for the purpose of, let's see what the rest of them are like. And then let's see if we can get a gawk at the champion. Yeah.
So, you got trying out the DLC since we got talking last.
We did, yes. And... the epilogue is done. I'm finished with that now.
The epilogue was very fun.
Yeah, it was. It was a bit of nonsense, isn't it?
Silliness, and it was like
it was a good tonic for the rest of the game. I think
absolutely.
It was nice send off for the characters and that. Like out of all it's actually quite nice for a Pokemon game to actually have good, decently well written characters, because I think I've complained multiple times in this show or in this series of playthroughs of Pokemon games that some of the characters, again, I'm accepting that it's a Pokemon game and it's not exactly.
You're never going to get fantastic writing.
No,
I'd say that was cathartic as fuck getting to kill him.
That it fucking was. Didn't that just feel good? Like, oh.
I can feel the swing.
Oh, yeah. Well, feel this fucking swing.
Oh.
But yeah, like, I accepting that, like, Pokemon, like, is not meant to be a fucking morality play, you know, or like a movie of some shit. But what it is there to do is to have characters in there that grasp your attention enough.
If the standards around you are increasing and you're not doing the same, then you've got a problem.
Yes.
Zelda and Mario both went from being bare bones, you churned them out, into being fairly narrative focused.
Yes.
And Zelda's really gone cinematic compared to what it had been in the past.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think if they're trying to get if they're not down to the big boys, if they're trying to like keep up.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Like, it's like bear in mind, like with Mario, where you think it's just a little bit of fun. You have the Paper Mario series, which is low key really fucking cerebral. Like really? There is, yeah, like it is like there is a lot in that series. There's a lot of like depth to it. There's characters, some sad moments, good moments. Yeah,
you got that.
I got. You got got. I got.
There was he's got the full restore again.
No,
okay.
He's out.
Fair enough. I think I've only played one Paper Mario, which was like Inside Bowser.
Yeah, I think I know what I'm talking about.
I didn't finish it. I think I had started it, seen it was very childlike, and was like, yeah, no, probably not for me.
Yeah, but it's the same thing as like it's very childlike and it's very superficial, but there is kind of like there's good character moments in there. So what I'm saying is, there's always, even in the franchise like that, there are avenues to have a relatively an excuse to write good characters, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like with Pokemon as well, because this is the flagship game. I think sometimes the pressure is on to nail it, to do something good with it. And again, to the game's credit, I think the characters in it
can only use
Seed
the
Bomb.
one move.
I know.
So, Snake.
Yeah, it's worth a try.
Yeah, your attack's already hurt. You got done with the King's Shield already, so that was going to happen.
Exactly, but yeah.
But yeah, it was a nice finish to the series, like to this version.
It kind of felt like it's kind of appropriate in a sense where like even geographically X and Y and Scarlet and Violet are very close, because it felt like a revision writing style wise of X and Y, where you did have that kind of like group of people and gaggle of people that follow you around and they kind of like follow you in your adventures, whereas X and Y's group feel like a hindrance. They're an inconvenience, they're nonsense, and they're really annoying characters. Whereas the ones that you get in Scarlet and Violet serve a purpose.
Yeah, like
but they're also likable.
You have a plot line for each of them that's being followed. Whereas Tierno and Max?
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever the Tierno was the dancer, whatever
the dweeb was,
the bullhead lad was.
But like I said, they're all shy characters in the end. At the end of the day, again, Pokemon's not meant to be a character-driven show, kind of way. Like the Pokemon are the characters in the end.
Yeah.
But like I said, it gives you a reason to play. It gives you a reason to follow to do a bit of plot, to do a bit of this and that and the other. That's what you want to do in a sense.
There's a bit of comedy in it as well. Like,
absolutely,
especially with the epilogue, it was, what if Pokemon did a horror game? Well, they won't ever, because it's a kids franchise. But it's Moki.
But that's what I'm saying. It plays on tropes. It plays on gaffes and all this sort of stuff, and that's where it gets funny.
That they had a bit of humor to it.
Exactly, and that's the way it should be in a sense. It's like, obviously you're not ever going to do a horror movie, but they'll do little moments like that's a bit spooky, or that's a bit weird, or that's a bit freaky.
Yeah,
Can you hazard a guess what this team is, James?
Is it going to be a Sandstorm team?
No, it's not. It is not a Sandstorm team. It's
not Sandstorm, Snowstorm.
It's a Snowstorm team, exactly, yeah.
Not what I meant to say.
And also, I didn't realise until I think I played some post-game, but this Yuki character in the Elite Four is trans.
Fair enough.
That's yeah. I think that was just thrown in like post-game on the most recent update, so there you go. And there you go, there's your Trevenant. So Trevenant is your Snow Trigger.
Also, Mammoth was a snow trigger, I thought.
No, apparently not. But he will benefit from it. I don't know why he started it. To be honest, yeah.
Fair enough.
That one. I guess the feeling that was kind of like to be a clue. But yeah, I don't know.
Why didn't you go with Crunch?
I actually don't know. Why didn't I go with Crunch there? Maybe I pressed the wrong button.
Fair enough.
In any case. Oh, do you know what could have been? I might have been suspect of a focus sash. So maybe I was trying to break the break the proverbial spell. But went against me in the end, so whatever. But yeah, so that's a little bit of character stuff there as well.
It was nice getting to see some of the cast from the main game as well. Like I think they were noticeably missed in the DLC.
Yes,
in both of the DLCs. Like you could have brought Nimona on the Kitakami section.
I don't think we could have put her in the second DLC because she'd never leave.
Oh no! And part of what was fun was like, hey, she's a zombie. Not in the epilogue, it's like she's a zombie, but at the same time, she has 3 brain cells. One of them saying, "Let's battle." One of them cheering her on in battle, and the third one looking for the next battle.
And then all of them are saying Mochi.
But like. Yeah, there's generally like nothing else going on in her head besides I want to battle.
Just vibes. So another Mega there, Mega Cryogonal, and his gimmick is heavy snow.
Fair enough.
So it's like think how Kyogre and Groudon have theirs, and this is the same idea.
Yeah.
So it's like double damage on the hail, and I think it nerfs fire or something like that.
Something like that. It would be like it's too much snow to be melted or something.
I think it's to do with. I think it nerfs people's speed because that's what hail does or Snowscape does now. Is it nerfs people's speed if you're not ice types.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I know they Snowscape is different than Blizzard.
Yeah, it's
status, field status.
Exactly. Yeah. So Snowscape is just literally it's like it is still a weather condition. It doesn't do damage anymore, but it nerfs people's speed if you're not an ice type.
Fair enough.
Or ice compatible if you like.
Fair enough.
So. And Mamoswine back from the dead twice.
As you do.
As you do.
And yeah.
Boom.
I don't know if you're going to win this one.
I don't think so, but
again, you got a bit of
well, hang on now. It's all down to speed here. Let's see.
Yeah, but she has another one after this, doesn't she?
She does, but depends on what it is.
Heatwave crushes your
Rotom.
Does Heatwave not like sink your special attack?
No, you're thinking of Overheat.
I'm thinking of Overheat.
And there you go.
Heatwave doesn't have any negative then.
Nope, it's basically an area. It's a area flamethrower. So if you're in double teams or a triple in time, it would have hit everyone.
Fair enough.
So Heatwave was a particular favorite of mine when during the triple battles era, because then you'd have someone setting up Sun, then Heatwave the other two. Everyone else was Heatwave.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Just basically just irradiate the team in front of me, So that's 2 of the Elite Four down now.
Well, 3. You know how.
You know what Kayla is like,
How to beat the third one.
Exactly, yeah. So then we're down to, as a war, the last one.
Yeah.
And we know about this guy already. You know he's called London because we met his brother.
Okay.
But we haven't said outright what his team is like. Just says it's a really he uses a clever strategy to get the best out of his Pokemon.
Oh, he's going to be some kind of psychic trainer, I'd say.
You're not too far away. Not too far away.
Beauty and Chaos. Beauty and Chaos. Okay, what's chaotic as far as battle styles?
What would throw you off your game the most?
Like someone doing shithousery like I would?
Well, it's a trick room team, so yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So starting straight off with his Mega.
Okay.
Which is a Mega Reuniclus, yeah.
Yep.
And its ability is an automatic trick room.
Okay.
And again, obviously,
ability is an automatic. Oh fuck.
Yeah. So you're immediately playing to its strengths because again, this Mega now is so really slow.
Like, okay, well, wouldn't you want to Nixon or Dwemer for this now?
Dwemer's the slowest of the lot there, actually.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
And yeah, that's the Mega down straight away. I know, but now with the trick room activated, like everything
is now going to be. Oh wait, we're back to normal.
We're back to normal now, exactly.
So we should be okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah, like this is fine to get rid of some of the full restores. Same with the games. Like the programming is simplistic enough that like
you can kind of force this to happen. You can force the full restores on something you don't mind.
Exactly. Yeah. So there we go.
I was a bit surprised that they didn't pay off Arvin at all.
Yeah.
So did you finish all of the DLC-ness?
I think so. I think I got everything.
Did you go to the Kitakami Crystal Pool?
I got that one, yeah. I got that bit of plot, yeah. Where I talked to yourself.
You talk to yourself?
Yeah, because you're the spitting image of Churro.
Okay, my character wasn't a spitting image of
me, no, definitely not. No.
So, but yeah, you talk to the professor.
Yeah.
You hand over the paradox book and cause paradox. I was fully expecting this is an epilogue. This is going to give some payoff to Arvin gets to say bye to his parent. Arvin gets to reunite with the parent.
Well, there is talk that there's more on the way, but
they called it an epilogue.
I know.
It finished.
I know, but rumors and people going. Well, here's the thing: I think it is a sign of success for the way you did your characters, the way you did the DLCs, the way you did everything. That people want more. And like again, we are in a want more culture for games anyway. But I think there is a genuine there was a genuine want for it.
Giving something subpar.
Yeah.
Promising and giving DLCs to fix the problems. Getting right up to the door of having everything solved.
Yes.
And not following through and finishing it.
I get that. I understand where
that's not even wanting more. That's blue balling.
It is blue balling to a certain extent. I think a lot of people, especially with Sword and Shield, there was that kind of that pain of oh god, that was terrible,
Whoa, what the fuck?
I skipped the Kayla battle because we've already seen it, so.
Okay, grand.
Yeah.
So at this point now we've won against the Elite Four.
Yeah, exactly. So this is still this is now the first go with the champion, and then the finale then is a complete murder of the Elite Four and the champion. So you'll get everything from that point on. But yeah, as you can see, as you can tell from the levels, you do kind of need to you need to farm up that XP.
Yeah.
And there we go. Our Lord and Savior moves out of the way, and let's see who the champion is. Any guesses? Anyone you could think who's the champion?
It's not Damien.
It's not Damien, no.
Good. Your dad resurrected out of your dreams.
Zombified Adam. No, he's not the. He is not the champion here.
Mew itself.
No.
Okay, I think I wasn't entirely wrong.
Like someone who was a perfect trainer.
Red.
Not Red. Someone chasing perfection.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Ryukura, the leader of the perfection cult.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'd seen that and I was like, wait, Giovanni?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I don't know what the continuity of this game is, but I think as I grasp it, I think this is all generations from the game. So
fair enough.
So Abyssal and Infernal are basically spiritual successors to Team Magma and Magma.
Yeah.
Likewise, I would suspect this guy is meant to be a descendant of Giovanni, hence the likeness. The kind of way. That's the way I always looked at it, because again, Team Perfection is essentially Team Rocket Plus.
Yeah.
Runs out the purposes.
Yeah.
And then you had the Yaren is kind of is like Zinnia from Omega Ruby, Yeah. So there's all different types of facsimiles on that, So yeah, this guy has rationalized in the end, as opposed to his other, as it were, colleague, that you can't have one perfect Pokemon, but you have a perfect team.
Yeah, and that's
that makes sense.
That absolutely makes sense.
Yes.
Although, back prior to whenever bands came in, I would have had, was it a Wonder Guard Cling Clank that had an air balloon?
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing could beat it.
No. Oh, good times.
So yeah, if you're looking at
yeah,
All right.
He's not a looker, I'll be honest with you. No.
I'm expecting you to... Oh, okay. I'm going to expect you to get swept in this now. Then, based off what you've said, that this is... Oh.
Yeah, this is going to be...
That was super effective.
Yes. So these armors do literally just cover the weakness of a pseudo-legendary.
Okay.
So if you put armor on your Tyranitar, it covers his special defense. And because it's the Sandstorm as well, it's actually genuinely ludicrous special defense.
Fair enough.
You know. And of course, like, this is me starting off with my weakest, so, like, I realistically...
Did you know what he was going to be starting off with here?
No, not at this time. Like, I had notions from the last time I played, but I couldn't remember off the top of my head. I know what his kind of, like, his mascot Pokemon are, but, again, I know that he wouldn't be starting with them, you know?
Yeah. So what was I going to say? But yeah, with the DLC, I'm surprised they didn't give any more for Arvin and finish his story out. I don't think Nimona had a story that still needed to be finished.
No, Nimona was...
She wanted fun.
Yeah.
She had fun.
And Penny's one was done as well. So yeah, I think Arvin was the one that was, as it were, you could argue was left on the table a little bit. Yeah.
No, one thing though that I did see after, like, in the last day or so was...
Fuck you, Kyra.
It was mentioned that Penny came from Galar. Oh, yeah. Shadow... This is Mew 3 or Shadow Mewtwo.
Shadow Mewtwo, yeah.
That's the one from Pokémon Tournament, isn't it?
It's, I think so, yeah. It's just one of those ones.
There was like a Pokemon fighter game on the Wii U.
Yeah, it's one of those ones. Yeah. It's either from the XT, it's like the Gate of Darkness game, but I don't think... that was Shadow Lugia, so...
That's been on our cards for a little while.
It is. We'll have that discussion when this video is over.
So, since she was mentioned as being from Galar and having moved to the school a few years ago, people were wondering, is she...
Yeah, her dad is...
Is she in Sword and Shield and we didn't know?
No, her dad is Piona.
Yes. And it's all based off that little phone call that you'd see.
Oh, he's really annoying.
He's really annoying, and no one says have an advent.
Yeah. Adventure.
Oh, well, there you go.
There you go. So Dark Mewtwo kicked our fucking arses.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's a preview of all champions so far.
Okay.
So after a lot of failed attempts and a lot of as it were, like, backdoor grinding, as I call it, failing upwards,
absolutely,
if you like.
Keep running at that brick wall, and eventually you'll break the brick wall.
I mean, it worked for Kate Bush, right? I mean, that's what the song is about, isn't it?
I think that was a hill.
Oh, that's where I'm going wrong. It's the remix of Kate Bush and Pink Floyd, and I just smashed them all together. Keep running up that wall. So,
alright, so these boys are a bit beefier now.
Yeah, a little bit beefier, yeah. Blaziken, particularly in the failed attempts, became the kind of the fall guy. Just because, and again, there's no harm in saying it, like, he was the 6th best in the team. You know, if you were to rank them, he's a definite 6th, and then it's a bit fluid then for everyone else.
Looking at the team, I'm surprised he lasted the longest.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from, yeah.
Like, he filled a void, but I'm not sure how well he filled that void.
He's more... I'd more so describe that he is filling types. Yeah. Like, if we need a psychic or a fairy type or a flying type, we have one, you know?
Yeah. But, like, would Delta Blastoise have been better here?
Possibly, but we already had those 2 types filled. Like, we would have had Dark and Fighting filled, and... we wouldn't have got the benefit of having more of the same on the team.
No, I get you, but we had other best friends.
Yep, I get that.
Could another best friend have been brought forward?
Again, the best one would probably have been Eevee, to be honest, because you would have had the Psychic and Fairy move there, and then, like, an Electric type move and a Grass type move, and that would have been our team filled. But
this is looking rough.
So far, it hasn't been a good start. No. But bear in mind, we are now, like, taking out a buffed legendary or a buffed mega. So so it is going to be a bit of a tough start, shall we say? But we're there now.
Yeah. I still wish they found a way to, like, get megas back in.
Yeah.
In some shape or form.
Like, it feels a shame to again
to leave them,
to
retcon it out.
Yeah.
It seems annoying.
But it's the same with like, I don't think anyone's mourning over loss of Z moves, and I don't think anyone's going to be mourning over Dynamax. I think the Terra styling, is gonna
possibly, but there's another thing that I realised a bit ago. we kind of think like that Megas was the first fundamental ground-changing thing that came into the series. It's not. There was the gems in Gen 5.
Yeah.
They had to get written out because they were too powerful.
That is true, yes.
I've nearly starting to talk from Gen 5 gens, Gen 6 Megas, Z's, Dynamax and Terastallizing.
Yeah, I suppose if they made a bigger fuss of the gems, you could argue that's kind of Unovan's gimmick, I guess, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like again, it kind of makes sense. Like there's an awful lot of fucking mines in the US. You know, they like their fucking the shiny. So I don't know. I think like it's a gimmick that is unique to the area, and I suppose if they're doing it in the spirit of like, well, this is their like that this land's idea of like something new or whatever.
Yeah, that you got predicted there.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Dracojet out of all moves has not really cut the mustard, unfortunately.
No, but it's not like a priority dragon move.
Yeah,
so
but
it's like an Aquajet.
It is, but it's an Aquajet if you're not a water type. You know, at least with Aquajet you have the stab bonus. You know, case in point.
Yeah.
You know, but it is what it is. I think they'll come up with another battle gimmick. It'll be intuitive to the design of the game, that sort of stuff. I don't know people. I'd like to think people will probably miss Terrastalling for the kind of like tactical flexibility you can get. Because I even find like for the kind of setup stuff I'm doing at the moment for hopefully something on the channel some stage this year or next year, I like having the kind of the fluidity of going. Okay, I know the typings of this guy's, but I could make this a proverbial third type and play to a certain strength that way. You know, it's nice to have that flexibility. Whether it works or not, I don't really care.
I'd kind of push back at that, saying like I think they went a bit too safe with it in different ways. Like none of the gym leaders branched away from their base type.
Yeah, they didn't do any checks.
If you had your 8 gyms, like take whatever your grass guy was.
Brassius, yeah.
Grass, and a Sudowoodo, that turns into grass.
Yeah.
It could have instead have been grass, and a grass type turned into a water type.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I think for the point of trying to figure out the gimmick, I think having, say, a Sudowoodo turn into a grass type, I think that works better for players trying to understand the mechanics of the game.
Oh yeah.
Because like I said, like you're thrown for a loop, and like that one, what your example there was actually a perfect example of it, because if you see a Sudowoodo and you know it's a rock type, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're probably going to hit it with either a fighting or a water type move.
Yeah.
Then it turns into a grass type, and you're a bit snookered. You know, what fucks it up is that it doesn't have a grass type move.
Yeah. But you've also been hammering grass types to that point.
Absolutely, yeah. At that point, you play him, yeah. That I accept that, yeah.